I'm Oat. I'm here with Pinoy Knight, and we have some gamers who are already gaming, so we're going to jump right into that set for our first set of Wave A singles. So let's get it going right now. Thank you, Quag.
Yeah, sorry about that entire, interaction there that we kind of missed. But here we are. Palutena's up by 1 stock so far, so we missed not much, to be honest.
Yes, we have Big Bird Boy here on the Incineroar, and then Teagan on what appears to be Palutena.
That's kind of like his favorite, mainstay character that he likes to use. He has been having a little bit of trouble with Incineroar, so I can tell you that much. Like, a lot of the issues with being, grabbed by side B, revenge issues right there. I don't even think that was side B.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just issues where if he gets close, he's just going to get punished. So he really has to focus on playing a little bit more patient. It's kind of lame, but he has projectiles. I think that's something he can get through if he plays his cards right.
Yeah, and this is a matchup that we in Wisconsin see a bit. Notably, one of our best players in the state, actually 2 of our best players in the state, play either of these characters, CRB on the Palutena and then D-Money on the Incineroar.
Oh.
Unfortunately, they don't happen to play very often, since D-Money is a Madison player and CRB is a Milwaukee player.
Okay.
But yeah, it is like 2 characters that us here in Wisconsin should be very comfortable at least viewing. And right now it looks like Teagan has a pretty wide lead here with the Palutena.
Is it cheating that I was doing E-turn coaching?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Get your boys ready for the set.
Awesome, I
Let's be
appreciate it.
real.
Yeah, and you can see right there, he's not aggressing as much. He's just waiting for Incineroar to make that move. Incineroar is still 115%. It's still very doable of a game.
Yeah, Incineroar, one of the best characters in the game at making those late game turnarounds with the side B with the revenge. Teagan doing a very good job right now though of not giving Big Bird Boy revenge here. I'm liking what I'm seeing with the aerial placement.
It's that he spring trapped him in the air with the side B. Oh, Lord have mercy. There's the up air, and he's just cool. I'm Teagan Rogers, guys. No affiliation to Aaron Rodgers, formerly Packers, but
Thankfully.
yes, thankfully. He's a cool guy. Really appreciate his. I think he's doing a really good job so far. Stock League, getting out of that game 1. What do you think Incineroar should do? Sure.
So what I'm seeing from Big Bird Boy is a lot of trying to get in on Palutena's space, and that's a really tough ask for any character. But for a character with as linear an approach option as Incineroar has, he doesn't really have a lot of tools to kind of jump in and kind of play at his own pace. And so Big Bird Boy's got to be comfortable staying back and waiting for to make the mistake. Right now, he's jumping in, the one that's making the mistake, and he's paying dearly for it.
Definitely, and yeah, you're right. You could definitely see it in the way that that game 1 went. It was a little bit even, a little bit right as we started watching, but then you saw Teagan was pulling away some of those stocks. So here's Smashville, right?
Yes.
We're in Smashville.
They were in Smashville.
I didn't think there was going to be the other platform showing up, but yeah, no, we're in Smashville here. Do you think this is going to have any effect on either of the characters?
Well, we know that Incineroar is extremely dangerous with the side B, as we've been talking about, and killing off the side in general. And Smashville, the smallest stage competitively in the game. So not a lot of room for Palutena to run from Incineroar's options. But what we talked about where Incineroar needs to be closing the space, he's chosen the perfect stage to do so as we get a side B, and it is going to take that stock just on the precipice.
It was not even max rage, kind of near the edge, and you just saw Palutena just fly. And I think one of the things that Teagan is going to have to reconcile with is that Palutena is lightweight compared to Incineroar.
Yeah, Incineroar is heavy in this game. Disgustingly heavy, I may say.
And we're going with a nair onto the RAR backer. So nice. And another one, but he does whip that. Big Bird Boy is able to get back onto the stage, though. Well, kind of get back to normal until the side B here.
Yeah. Something I do want to see coming out from Teagan in this set is when I was teaming with D-Money earlier, I was seeing we had a set against a Palutena player in Agnes. And what Agnes was doing really well in this matchup, as we don't get that recovery, is forcing an extended edge guard against him. Just slowly burning all those resources off stage.
Oh,
until
absolutely.
because the back air, the nair was no, he died at 0.
No. I knew he was trying to punish. I just heard him I knew he was trying to punish, and I knew what he was trying to go for, because you're down 1 stock. You're down to your last stock. You got to get something going, especially Incineroar being high in percentage. He just got really unlucky and got kind of greedy with that down air into the.
It definitely happens to the best of us, especially against a character like Incineroar, where you're looking at him, you're like, if this character gets at high percent, if this character gets rage, I may die at 10.
10.
So
way to spawn at death percent, Chi.
Yeah.
Like,
but as I was saying, like, I want to see a lot more back air from Teagan. Because the shield on the back air is invincible. And so if you challenge the Incineroar up B or even the side B with it, it is going to just flat out beat it. So
that's very nice to know. I think that's something he's gonna want to know as we get into Game 3. For those of you who are joining in, Clutch Up 2026, we are doing our winners round 1. We have Teagan versus BIGBIRDBOY, both tied at 1 at Battlefield.
Yeah, Game 3 here. And talk a little bit about Teagan is one of your boys from Beloit, am I correct?
That is correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we have a Beloit commentator here. And a Beloit player in Teagan.
I don't know why I was about to wave. Can't see me when you said
we
that.
can wave when it comes back, but
yeah.
Beloit, not really a region that has come out to a lot of these big events, and we get us down tilt into the forward tilt there from BIGBIRDBOY. So tell us what to expect from the Beloit crew as we go on into this.
I think a lot of people will, especially with Beloit being on its first year, like we still have Smashers who have played before. A lot of them haven't been able to go to turns this academic year. Teagan obviously has the most experience in this kind of situation. And it's really like what you'll see, like, you won't see like a first year. You're going to see people who are actually personal opinion. With Teagan aside, you have Excalibur, you have Urkelay, aka they have really strong neutral games. I think they will be able to pull like a few upsets here, or maybe surprise people, or even like do better than what they originally thought. But like, you will see some pretty good adjustments from some of the players, just like you're seeing right now, trying to get back onto this.
Yeah, right now the BIGBIRDBOY making the adjustments. I saw the great ledge trapping there with the ledge trump into the back air. Not quite going to take that stock, but 119%. That might be dead even cross stage. Yeah, that Alolan Whip is... Right, that's Dark. No, that is Alolan Whip.
Yeah,
Dark Desire is the neutral.
Yeah. I need to play Pokemon Sun now again, because like, I forgot his moves, but you know. And that's one of the things that like, it's hard when you have to face, right? But like, every player and every character has their tell, and with Incineroars, it's one of the faster ones. So like the side B is telegraph. You have to be very quick on it. And you have to be able to react like as it's coming. So that's going to be one of the things that he has to adjust, because Palutena cannot do any of these close range like fights, as you've seen right here. 149%. Still the first stock, and Teagan's having a really tough time trying to like adjust to that. But the back air, like you said, was able to keep him a little bit out of bay, and finally takes the stock for game in this Team 3.
That's another thing I've been wanting to see this entire set, is those drop down nairs. They're so hard for Incineroar to challenge. Incineroar does have invincibility on that up B, but not that quickly, as we got a good air transfer.
Oh my god!
There's the invincibility on the up B right there, saving his life.
I was not expecting, like, I just saw the Nair trade and you're talking and I was just like, hold on, you might be cooking. But no, like, that was like, but that's like some of the, like, the weird things that you need back in order. So like, he's about to like lap him in damage just now. Lapped him in damage. So like, Teagan's doing his best to like bring it back. So we'll see if BIGBIRDBOY can keep up the lead here, but you're seeing a different Teagan. Again, not trying to be biased, but like, that's a different play style, but he's gonna miss.
Yeah, but as we always say in Smash, one stock is not a lead, and right now it is that last stock for Teagan, trying his might to get this stock off of BIGBIRD. Can't find the link off of the down throw there, and unfortunately is actually going to find that dash attack. All right, one stock apiece. This is absolutely doable for Teagan. He does have to play here perfectly, lest he get hit by that side B. Another Nair train coming out here. Let's see if we can extend it even farther off stage. I love the drop there.
The pullback just to get the grab. Really, like, just get off me. No way.
No, nope. We're living. We are across stage. But how do you get back to the stage against Incineroar? It's always a tough challenge, but especially at high percents.
Oh.
Yeah, up throw's gonna take it.
Yeah, and that's one of those things there. Like, if I'm pretty sure like up throw.
Yeah, that's
up throw, like as deadly as it is, like if he just had a little bit more percentage on him, like he would have been able to at least bring that back. But like you saw.